Friends, say bro, hi bro, like no stream bro. Hi bro, hi.
So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd takes the shot! It's a loose ball. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I'm a fan of this guy, Milos Kerkez, who I suspect will make himself a thorn in the opposition side. He's explosive, really dynamic, very energetic, covers a lot of ground, and when it comes to transitions, he's great either at getting forward quickly or getting back to do his job defensively. I can't see many weaknesses apart from his aerial abilities, not necessarily being the tallest.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. McAllister. Tevez. Cruyff. Well, they can break here. And it's Rashford. Now it's Puskas. Lovely, now then. Hayden. Pressing high and with purpose. Cruyff. Rashford providing an outlet on that flank. That's a throw. Nicely weighted ball. Good steal, he just read it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Who's looking wide?
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Hoisted in. Rashford. And now the breakaway. Hayden. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! McAllister, Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Onana. He could be in here. Brilliantly cut out. That'll be a throw-in. McAllister. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's Rashford. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Tevez. Hayden could move up a gear here. Out to the left it goes. McAllister. Puskas. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it into space. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Puskás, and that interception was most necessary. Hayden. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Szoboszlai gets a foot in here. Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Opts for safety. 5 minutes till the break. Spread it left. And that could set him on his way. There it is! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Driving forward. Oh, good spread. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's found a way through. Cruyff. McAllister. And it's Tevez. Can he get it through? Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hayden. Passing is crisp and sharp. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears. And the finish! Onana. And it's Rashford. Paris Saint-Germain still this single goal behind. Onana. Looking for a runner. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Puskás! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And he skips past his man, looking for options for movement. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Szoboszlai just loves to go forward whenever he can. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Soboslai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. This looks promising. Delivers with whip. Well read. And the danger is averted. Onana. And the counter is on.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And this is Puskás.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Onana. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Flings in across. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking to play him in. Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Shapes to shoot! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Looking for the run. So nearly the perfect ball. Oh, that's a bet, and the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crosses it, he rises! Crossed in once more. And it's claimed by the keeper. And that will be the final act. So it does end all square.
Alltså bro, hej bro, vilken nästan bro.
On show in
Hej, hej,
pressure.
hej bro.
Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Puskás taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Bro, alla puertoviട്ടില്ല വെറുതെ വേറെ ആരെങ്കിലും കളിക്കല്ലേ ഓക്കെ ഒന്നിട്ട് ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി മാച്ച് കളിക്കാം ഓക്കെ
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Rashford. And this is Puskás. So much time and space here. Puskás! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Coventry. And Cruyff! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish right from the top draw. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Cruyff! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Paris Saint-Germain are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. Now it's Puskás. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Paris Saint-Germain have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And this is Puskás. Tevez. And Tevez! Good effort first time.
Tevez really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Oh, good spread. Tevez! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy... And Cruyff! Cruyff! That is beyond words! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're at it again in double quick time. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
Puskás! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's had it taken off him. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's the end of that. It all... Can he finish? Header comes in! Brought out the best in the keeper. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Rashford. Puskas! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
After 32 minutes is number
Things
7.
looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Rashford, and this is Cruyff. And Cruyff! It's run loose, he's been caught napping. And one more try! And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
They've played it short. He's tried one! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Goal scorer for Paris Saint-Germain after 36 minutes is number 7, Puskás.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Very nicely done. Puskás! Off the post! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, that was vital. Szoboszlai. And it's Amadou Onana. To McAllister. Has a shot! Fabulous from McAllister. About as smooth as it gets. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Backward it goes. And this is Tevez. Szoboszlai. Played out wide. And the finish! And that's wide.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Coventry.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Szoboszlai. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Szoboszlai. Is there any support? And he shoots! They've scored! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And we hit half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Paris Saint-Germain really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Paris Saint-Germain utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Nicely intercepted.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can.
Shapes to shoot! No, that's just wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rashford. And that pass just didn't quite work. looks a decent ball. And Puskás! Superb from Puskás! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third. Gets his head on it! He's put it wide.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Cruyff. Puskás under intense pressure.
Oh, look, Peter, this...
Big chance! He has done it! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 61 minutes is number 3, McAllister.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Coventry. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff! Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Number 4, Johan.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Clark. Cruyff gets a foot in here. McAllister. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove...
Oh, what a climb! Sensational from Rashford! A finish of true class! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
After 67 minutes is...
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's picked it up out wide. In towards the backs, he rises! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Pressing high and with purpose. Gently done. Out to the left it goes. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Van Dijk. Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Tevez. Puskás. Decent chance! And he hits the net. And that takes him up to 30.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
After 78
He's
minutes
got
is
4. That
number
is
7,
remarkable.
Puskás.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And this is Puskás. Chance! Takes a shot! And that's past the post.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Time then for the first
Coming on
substitution of the game.
field is
Well, to wait until
number
now to make this
41.
change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Foot in. McAllister. McAllister carries the ball down the right. Tevez. There he goes. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 85 minutes is
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's picked out the run. Chance, surely! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
87 minutes is number
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Coventry. Now it's Rashford. Oh, that's well spotted. Coventry.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Knocks it into space.
6 added minutes
Coventry.
has been indicated.
Charlton have reclaimed it. Now it's Tevez. Rashford. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a red. Oh, he's been caught, and it's come back out to him. He scores! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
How many? Just how many? Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's in a great position here. Now it's Puskás. And Puskás! They've got to be quick to recover this. Tevez gets flagged offside. And that's it. Paris Saint-Germain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Puskás, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Blackburn finding their passes. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I'm a fan of this guy, Milos Kerkez, who I suspect will make himself a thorn in the opposition side.
Shot a goal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They've played it short. Great ball, and he's in here. Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now it's Rashford. Rashford. Very nicely done. Crosses it in. Climbs up big. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Paris Saint-Germain gain their reward with an early goal. That's a lovely, neat pass. McAllister.
Ekitike really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He is through here. Kerkez gets a foot in here. He's got away, and that's aimed into the middle. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Blackburn deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Long ball upfield. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Foreshore. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Onana did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Soboslai. Threads one in. And this is Cruyff! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Cruyff. Paris Saint-Germain heading towards the half-time break. He's tried one! And somehow it stayed out. Rashford.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Rashford. McAllister. There he goes, motoring forward. Real chance! And it's Rashford. Looking to play him in. Cruyff! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Onana has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's the whistle for half-time. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Paris Saint-Germain in control at half-time, 2-0. And the action is back underway. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ekitike. Over to the left. No, he's not getting past him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's lofted, and the shot! And the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Can he finish it? It's this time, surely! attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he's managed to get rid. Pass somewhat off target. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Blackburn looking to pass their way through. He's had it taken off him. Great chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Soboslai cuts out the pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pinches it off him. Just eases him off the ball. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Changement en cours.
Soboslai, who's set up one goal so far. Forshaw. And Cantwell.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tevez. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Attention, changement.
Foot in. Now it's Tevez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now the ball's gone astray. Oh, really good feet. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rashford. Cleared without complication. Back in possession and ready to go again. Looking for options for movement. And that's a dangerous ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Changement.
He's a sharp little ball here. Kirkes. McAllister. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Forshaw. Oh, good spread. Now it's Cantwell. Spread it left. Sweat goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking. And it's Tevez. Cruyff does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Kirkes. Ball driven towards the far post. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. It's a promising position. Into the last 5 minutes. In with the challenge. It's played through for him. And he's had a shot! Oh, off the bar! Looking for a runner. Oh, that's a key interception. Smoothly does it.
1 minute.
Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. And he's been shifted off it. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Adrabayo. That's that, the end. Paris Saint-Germain are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence...
Oh, what has happened here? White. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And it's Rashford. Neymar. Good chance here! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That looks a cracking ball. Messi receives it in a wide position. Chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's gone loose. And here's Messi. Valverde. Lewandowski. And here's Messi. Shot, and a chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Batistuta. Valverde. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. He's picked his way. He gets big. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi, great ball, and he's in. Shot a goal! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Pedri clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it... And the shot! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
McAllister is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Raul. Serginho. It's a mighty effort! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
Valverde! And he's managed to get rid. And it's Valverde. Park Ji-sung.
This is the time you need that pace.
Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Chooses to go back. McAllister. Oh, that looks a decent ball. Van Dijk. He's got away. Oh, that was vital. He's going for goal! A whisker away from making it 4.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And we have our very first corner. Beckenbauer goes short. Big chance! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. That was a given. It always was.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Raul. Now it's Pedri. Batistuta. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, easy pickings there. There's the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Beckenbauer with the short one.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Has a look and place it forward. Here comes another cross. And he's cut it out. McAllister. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. And we're off again. Paris Saint-Germain didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Tries to pass it through. McAllister did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking to play him in. He has a look out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Van Dijk.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Stood up well to him there. Goes looking wide, and it's Hernandez. He's had a shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's gone for a throw-in. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rashford. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri engages and forces him off the ball. Neymar, he's found a way through. Great chance! It's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Now it's Yamal. Looking for options for movement. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Neymar. Lovely, and he's had a hit! And the keeper read that really well.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Van Dijk puts his foot on the gas. And here's Lewandowski. Valverde. Real chance! Pedri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Park Ji-sung was in no mood for any of that. And they can counter here. It's a searching pass. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Hernandez. McAllister. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, important interception. Hernandez. Spread out to the left. And the counter is on. And he's managed to get free. Park Ji-sung. Batistuta. Raul. And this is Batistuta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shapes to shoot! He scored! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite.
So that's it. It is all over. Paris Saint-Germain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling at times. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, he's terrific. Now it's Tevez. And here's Yamal. And that is out of play. And the pass is intercepted. Valverde! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! First blood drawn. Valverde duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Neymar.
Oh, great feat, that.
Neymar, good driving run. It's Neymar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And Dijk gathers from the goal kick. Nuno Mendes. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Valverde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Kaka, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found the way through. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Shevchenko is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Nice-looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Yamal gets into some space. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shevchenko. And it's Neymar. He's got to goal! Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. And the through ball. He's found a way through. There's the shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Manchester United are back on level terms. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that...
Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Neymar.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Paris Saint-Germain have run the changes already. They could, of course, make third. Right card! Valverde. Albert Ferrer.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. McAllister. That's an imaginative pass. And Tevez! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
And it's Kaka. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rashford. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Xavi Alonso. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Tevez. He's had a hit. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nuno Mendes. Rijkaard. Threads one in. Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Valverde. Kaka. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Kaka. Well, that looks a decent ball. Valverde does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neymar, good, strong midfield running here. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he spark a counter here? And it's lofted through here. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 20, le numéro 19. À leur place, le numéro 7, le numéro 27.
Second period then underway. Looking for a runner. Güler is in a really good position out wide. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bergomi. Kaka stood up well to him there. Valverde. Now it's Neymar. Goulet. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. McAllister, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shevchenko! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Kaka, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Rashford. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's McAllister. Valverde. He's having a go! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And here's Kaka. Kaka goes steaming forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the... And Puskas! What have we put... In he goes again! And another try! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rijkaard. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Le numéro 15.
Yeah, and a heart-and-mouth time for the culprit who made...
Rashford! It's run loose, and he's following up! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead. Raul! Oh, it's come loose! Oh, what has happened here?
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Mbappe really was well marshalled there.
He's going for goal! Oh, another save. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Rashford. Ball driven towards the far post. And he's taking no chances there. It's Raul! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Mbappe. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked his way through. And a chance! And he hits the net. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mendes goes sliding in. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? Lofted in. Climbs up big!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Out towards the flank. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Did he that? Because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Nicely weighted ball. Rashford gets into a good position. Raul. And this is Tevez. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Now it's Puskás. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans have
and
pulled out all
welcome to
the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Batistuta receives it in a wide position. Real chance! That's a cute ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Rashford. And it's been played through. And he's managed to get free. Neymar! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And here's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter.
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And it's Neymar. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in. Nice looking ball. Harrison makes the interception. Hernandez powering forward here. Still very early doors. Good effort from distance. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Punched away. And a chance! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Early ball. Rijkaard. Del Piero. Oh, that's a key interception. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he was quick to react. But that has not gone well. Now it's Batistuta. Always onto this. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Lee Kang-in. He has found the way through. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, there's a probing ball, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bangladesh clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Threads one in. And that's another throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Valverde. He's in a great position here. Good ball, good take. Howsam. Oh, super find. And this is Del Piero. And Del Piero! Neymar. No way through. He's a sharp little... Tries a shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking for options for movement. It's come to nothing. And it's half-time here. Paris Saint-Germain are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Substitution.
Paris Saint-Germain kick off the second half. Neymar is fouled. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Rising over the bar.
Puskas has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Zanetti. And this is Puskas. And this is Tevez. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew...
Neymar! Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Neymar. Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And he's running through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
Rashford! That's really well cleared. Rashford going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, there's the clearance. Van Dijk. That is ended up in no man's land. Searching pass he's played there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Can he finish? And he hits the net. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's found a way through. Oh, it's a... There's the shot! Sticks it away! Played into space. Del Piero. Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And this is Tevez. And he's through and all alone! Shapes to shoot! Now, oh, he's been caught on it here! Now, this could be a chance. Mateus conjures time and space where few can.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Del Piero. Oh, important interception. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Big chance, must be! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Rijkaard. Coming on the field is number 14, Marquinhos. Substitution in progress.
Rashford with a real chance here. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Neymar! Decent hit from there. Can he get it through? Now it's Cruyff. Del Piero. That's been slipped through. He is through here! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away? Valverde. Now it's Puskas.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Paris Saint-Germain must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And Cruyff! Oh, that could cost them.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Has a look and plays it forward. Great vision. And he plays one through. And it's Cruyff. Can he finish? It's there! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win.
Shot a goal! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Rashford is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now it's Rashford. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Rashford. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Odo gets it away. Upamecano aims beyond the defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's a dangerous... And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save. And time is up. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost...